To all, this is G. Lokesh from 10th standard. First of all, respected principal of the school M. Shekhar Yadav sir and correspondent of the school K. Anjaneyulu sir and all the staff teachers and my dear brothers and sisters and my friends. A pleasant morning to all. Today I am honored to speak on this dais and today I am going to speak about science and technology. First, I would like to explain what is the science. Science is nothing but it is the study of the world, like the study of the nature and study of the universe and study of the life, and it helps us to understand how things work from the tiny atom to the stars in the sky and from the falling leaf to the flying in the rocket. And science is based on our observations, experiments and facts, and it also asks the questions like why does the sky appear in the blue color and why the sun rises and what makes our body work and how do trees grow up. And science is everywhere in the food we eat and in the air we breathe and even in our dreams we dream and all over there is a science and technology. And the great scientists like Isaac Newton and Marcello Malpighi and Aristotle and Homi Jahangir Baba, their discoveries made them worldwide famous and that changed the world. Now say an example to a scientist which led him to a discovery. We know Sir Isaac Newton, when he was sitting under an apple tree, then an apple fell on his head, then the number of questions has arisen in his mind, then he asked his grandparents and his mother why the objects are falling towards the earth's surface, but his mother's and grandfather's answers didn't satisfy him. Then he used to think deeply about it, why the objects are falling towards the earth's surface. Then one day he observed that the earth's gravity pulls down towards the surface of the earth all the objects. Not only Isaac Newton, the inventor of the bulb Thomas Alva Edison and the father of microbiology Marcello Malpighi, all these scientists' discoveries changed that world. And now I would like to explain about the branches of science. There are mainly three major branches of science are there. The first one is physical science and second one is biological science and the third one is earth science. First I would like to explain about the physical science. Physical science is divided into three sub-branches. The first one is physics and second one is chemistry and the third one is astronomy. First, the physics, it is the study of the non-living things like the matter, motion and the reflection of light and about the sound. For example, how does the gravity work? And chemistry, it is the study of the substances and how they react and how the new products are formed. It is called chemistry. And for example, how does iron rusty and how does the salt forms. And astronomy, it is the study of stars and planets and about the universe is called astronomy. For example, how far is the moon. And the second major branch of the science is biological science. It also divided into four sub-branches. The first one is biology and the second one is zoology and the third one is botany and the fourth one is microbiology. The first one, biology, it is the study of the all the living organisms in the world. It is called the biology. For example, how do the living organisms survive on the earth? And the second one is zoology. The study of the animals is called zoology. For example, how does the animals survive on the earth? And the third one is botany. The study of plants is called botany. For example, how do plants make their own food materials? And the fourth sub-branch of biological science is microbiology. The study of tiny organisms like viruses, bacteria and fungi. Such kind of microorganisms is called microbiology. For example, what causes the disease like COVID-19. And the third branch of science is earth science. The earth science also divided into three sub-branches. The first one is geology and second one is meteorology and the third one is The third one is earth science and about geology. It is the study of the rocks, soil, and the earth's layer. For example, how do earthquakes occur? And about meteorology, it is the study of the climate and weather. And for example, how the temperatures are measured. And apart from these main branches of science, there are also many applied sciences like computer science and medical science and agriculture science. Computer science, it is about the computers and programming and about AI. And about agriculture science, it is used in the farming. And now I would like to explain about the uses of science and technology in our day-to-day life. For example, at home we use different kinds of gadgets like fans and refrigerators and other modern gadgets. And the electricity which we use to light up our homes, it is because of the science and technology. And in the communication purposes, we use the mobiles and computers and laptops, which used to send messages or receive messages. It is also because of the science and technology. And in the transportation purposes, the vehicles like cars, buses, and the air transport like aeroplane and helicopters, and the fastest transports like train. All these are helps us to travel safely and quickly in a short time. And in the medical and the healthcare purposes, the vaccines and surgeries and all other surgical operations which saves the millions of people lives is also because of science and technology. And the GPS and the Google Maps which we use to find directions, it is by the help of science through these satellites. And in the space and exploration purposes, the science and technology plays a crucial role. The ISRO had launched 3 Chandrayaan missions. It is also because of science and technology, like the Chandrayaan 1 and the Chandrayaan 2 and Chandrayaan 3. We know that in the August 2023, the Chandrayaan was launched by the Indian Space Research Organization, and it had launched at the south pole of the moon and captured more than 1,000 photos and sent to the Space Research Organization. And now I would like to explain about what is a technology. Technology is a knowledge of science and which is used to invent the gadgets like computers, laptops, and etc. And why is technology important? It means it connects the people across the world and it performs within a short time. And there are also some disadvantages and advantages of technology. Now I would like to explain about what are the disadvantages of the technology. The first one is addiction. It means nowadays people are spending more time with the modern gadgets like computers, laptops, and mobiles. It affects on their mental as well as physical health problems like eye defects and poor sleep and eye strain. And the second advantage is loss of jobs in many countries. In the factories and industries, that the machines are replacing the human works. It affects on the human employment. And the third one is cybercrime and personal information. Technology is used for hack the devices and stolen the data and technology refers to the hack the device and to know more about the personal data. It is the main disadvantages. And now I would like to explain about the advantages of the technology. For example, in agriculture, in the agriculture, in olden days the farmers are using normal methods, but nowadays the farmers are using modern methods in the cultivation process or during the harvesting times or in the weeding process. It is one of the main advantage of the technology, and our first Prime Minister of India, Jawaharlal Nehru, initiated reforms to promote higher education in India. In August 1952, under Jawaharlal Nehru, the Indian Institute of Technology was formed with the 22 committee members in West Bengal at Kharagpur. And according to our former Science and Technology Minister Kapil Sibal, India is lagging in science and technology, and India has expended 140 researchers when compared to 10 lakh population to the 4,651 countries to the United States. And if we compare to China, it has expanded more than 3 times to India, and the United States expanded approximately 75 times more than India in the science and technology in the year of 2002 to 2003. And the science touches every part in our day-to-day life, from the time when we wake up and from the time when we go to sleep. And science and technology are the main tools. If we use them wisely, it can create the better and smart future for our India. And science is not only in labs and books, it is in the way of exploring the world and discovering yourself. And through the scientist life, we can also observe one thing, that the success and failures are part of our life. If we fail in a number of attempts, don't give up. Then if we try again, we can success in that work. For example, Thomas Alva Edison, he tried approximately 10,000 times. When he tried again in 10,001 attempt, then he succeeded and light up the world, and it is the greatness of the successful person. And one thing I want to say, that the successful person don't do great things, they do the small things in a great way. And at last my conclusion is, science and technology are the powerful weapons which can change or creates the smart and better future for India. And the great scientist Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam said that science and technology is the best gift to the humanity. If you use them properly, it can create a better and brighter future for India. So live in science, believe in science, and thank you for giving this such a great opportunity to our school management.